This is like in our continuing series of what's wrong with the van today. So we got about 100,000 miles on the van. It's about a third of its lifespan for this particular LS engine. Usually it lasts about, you can usually get like 300,000 miles on it if you take care of it. We are in the take caring of it phase. We had a couple videos ago about chasing down some AC issues. The bearing on the compressor is going. I wish it was as easy as just changing the bearing, but no, you have to dump $200 into it to actually replace the clutch, the pulley, instead of just being able to replace the bearing. So that's what I'm gonna do today, is replace that whole assembly. But we'll just film what it sounds like right now. It's not as loud as it has been in the past, but anyway, the bearing failed. So that's what I'm trying to get off, that pulley right there. All right, so real quick, so to not make this a complete pain in the ass, I'm gonna pull the serpentine belt, because the serpentine belt, I know you can't see that in there, the serpentine belt is actually in front of the AC compressor belt. So to make my life a little bit easier, I'm just going to pull the serpentine belt from the top, which means I have to pull the air filter and the coolant reservoir, just move it to the side. I may try to pull this fan shroud and just do everything from the top. I'll make that decision. I'll make that decision when I get there. No, it's never a dull moment here. What are you guys building?
A race track, but fill down. What? These are all the clothes went over Gus. Gus, let's try it. Gus, let's try it over the water. That a great idea, Gus? Yeah, sure. Okay, these are all.
All right, what's gonna happen here?
We're gonna race them in like this. Oh shit! That one end.
Say.
What end? No, that has. Let me get car. Dad, let me get one.
No,
too.
don't get your jacket wet.
No. It's like swinging on the side. Mr. Green.
Nice. Let Gus into it.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh dang! That one went inside it. I know. Okay. Little drag. Let it die. Oh.
It's probably more entertaining than what I'm doing anyway. All right, guys. You're gonna have to set up somewhere else, okay? Because I'm working here. Pick up your buckets. Put your water over on the grass. Oh, sorry. All right, put your water on the grass.
Actually, has no back. I gotta put this back in. Oh, muskrat. Maybe horse muskrat. Horse muskrat? Nah. Honk. Penny. Honk. Wallet. Lion.
Probably made this job a lot harder than it needed to be, but I pulled out the fan shrouds so I can have better access to everything. Problem with the fan shroud is that the bolts are rusted. But anyway, now I got, of course, the friggin' flashlights. So now I got easy access to the pulley here. I could do everything right here. So a little bit better. I'm not trying to do it from underneath and hitting a whole bunch of crap, because the problem is if I need to put a pulley on that, if I need to put a pulley on this, that fan shroud was going to be in the way. So, all right, more to follow. Success. I did not film a lot of that because mostly it was a lot of me throwing wrenches around and cursing. Christine brought the kids in because it started getting a little frustrating. Front of this van is super corroded. Not like it's rusting to death, but because it spent, you know, a good portion of its life up in the Northeast, everything is just brutal to get off. I had to use a Sawzall to get some bolts off for the fan shroud, and I had to use some pulleys and some persuasion tools to actually get the pulley off. So here is, so this is the clutch. This sits in front. This is the pulley, and then this is the actuator that turns the whole system on. I think something like that. There's a name for this. Just can't think of what it is. What's concerning is the clutch, the bearing doesn't sound as crunchy as I thought it did. So I'm gonna put it back together with the new parts and just cross my fingers that it's not actually the compressor itself that's making the crunchy noise. Because if it is, I just wasted $200, and the compressor's, you know, it's like a $600 ordeal. It's blowing cold air, so I'm not really too crazy. You know, I'm not really wanting to pull it out until it's fully crapped out. But just so you can see what the hell's going on down here. So I got, yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. All these stupid lines and bars and all this stuff. I was gonna try to take the fan off to make my life easier, and then I realized I didn't have the right tools for the fan, so I just left it on. I got the, so that's it there. This is where, I mean, I can't even reach up, and so I don't know if you can see this pry bar, but that's the shaft that it sits on. Yeah, there's a friggin' brake line or some sort of line right in my way. Anyway, that's the shaft it sits on. I'll clean it up, make it look good. I gotta run out and get a new belt because I forgot to pick up a belt while I was out. You think about the parts and then you're like, oh, yeah, maybe I should have got a new belt. So I'm gonna run out and do that. Hopefully this takes care of it. It appears to be, everything appears to be correct. I did have a question if I had the right part or not, but as long as the plug is the same. Yeah. All right, I'll be back. All right, so now we repeat the process in reverse. I have no idea. Christine says I'm really bad at filming. And I'm probably going to be just as bad filming, putting it back together as I was taking it apart. That might be a better angle, but I'll probably be in the way for most of it. So we'll see what happens. We're getting there. We got something. We're doing something. It's just my head. Yep. Yeah, so there's a little knob on the back of this coil. And I was trying to figure out where it aligns, but there's two grooves on the compressor. And I think the green dot, there's a green dot, painted green dot on it, and that's supposed to be up, so. All right. You seriously need two hands for this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my God, everything is just in the way. I think I got the damn snap ring. That was a complete pain in my ass. Had to get a big old socket and smash it on there to get it to sit. When I say everything is corroded, I mean it. This whole thing is, I can't even get the damn mounting bracket off the plastic because it's too corroded and swollen, and then it swelled up into the plastic.
I think next time I'll just set a timer and come interview you every 10 minutes. Will that irritate you more?
I can't. I know the noise that I know is gone. There's a little bit of a noise when the coil comes on. But it definitely is not as bad as it was before. Because before it was like ticking, like tick, 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 tick.
I heard lots of cussing happen.
Well, so out of everything, getting the belt on was an absolute nightmare by myself.
Are you supposed to, is that like a
I have no idea. I have no idea how you're actually supposed to do it. I just watched like 10 YouTube videos of how you can do it. And that's what I ended up doing. Let's just say I used a lot of zip ties and a lot of leverage. I am never gonna take that off again, that's for sure.
You should make a video of all the things you will never do again.
Yeah, so... yeah, I mean, it's definitely quieter. I can tell that...
So do you have the busted part?
Yeah, so I don't know if it's necessarily... So I think it was just just a lot of corrosion from being up north. This is the front of the air compressor, but when the bearing doesn't really sound bad, but obviously it was, because something was in there, but it could have just been a bunch of corrosion. It could have, who knows what it could have been. Anyway, I changed it. It sounds a hell of a lot better. There's not like this tick anymore. I'm going to invest in some, there's tools that you see and you're like, I'll never use that. Why am I gonna buy that set? For that one time that you need it, that's why you spend the $100 on the tool, because that one time that you need it is when you need it. And when you get like the $5 or $10 version of it, it's just not the same. Snap ring pliers. The belt was a nightmare. I got tools all over the place. Probably wasn't the best day to do it. It's kind of drizzly out.
But are
anyway,
you done? Are you done for today?
I'm done. I'm cleaning up.
Do you have another project you have to get done?
I do.
On the van?
The exhaust headers, which I don't. I'm sure the headers. I know the headers are cracked. I know there's bolts missing, which is allowing exhaust to bypass the exhaust manifold. So that's why you hear like a ta 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 when it's really cold out. So I know that's broken. I know I have to replace them. I actually have the manifolds over there. I picked them up already. But that, while it's probably, I don't know what, I have to like gear myself up for that one, because that one's gonna be, I may just do one side at a time. One side, get it done, and then, you know, and then try to get the other side done another day, because since all the bolts are broken off, I have to get the bolts out, and that's gonna be
They're all busted?
a couple. Well, there's only 4 or 6. This is what I'm replacing next. So being that there's 100,000 miles on it, and these are just casts, in all likelihood, there's cracks probably all in here. But what's happening is these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolts. So I know for sure these 2 are busted because I could see them right from underneath the engine. So what happens is it lets it peel away from the block just ever so slightly, and then you get your noise. So hey, if the truck lasts us 300,000 miles, or the van lasts us, you know, another 10 years, then it's worth it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, is like, you try to get somebody downtown to do it, they're going to charge you by the hour at $150 an hour. So if they spend, you know, all day on it, you're spending $800-900 in labor alone. So it's worth it. It's worth it. It's not anything that's out of my anything on the outside of the engine, I'm okay with. Internal engine parts, I'll just throw the engine out and get a new one. Mike Mazzillo knows all about internal. He's a friend of ours. His engine just blew up for the 3rd time.
Oh, the
4th time?
3rd time?
5th time, Mike? You'll have to correct me in the comments. Yeah. So anyway, that's the next project. I need to gear myself up for that. This one was, of course, is like, you know, like when you watch the YouTube videos, you like forget that they edited it all down, and it's like a 20-minute YouTube video, and you're like, oh, this should only take me an hour or 2. What time is it? It's 2. Probably took me about 5 hours to do this. But a lot of corrosion, a lot of crap. It sounds better.